According to RAINN, men in college are more likely to experience sexual assault than women in college. With organizations like Futures Without Violence, this number can diminish as they work to not only prevent violence like this from happening, but also to support people who have experienced violence like this. Anyone can be vulnerable to these issues in our society, and people you may know could have experienced something like this. Futures Without Violence is a great organization in preventing and educating people on issues like sexual assault, domestic violence, and human trafficking.
According to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, 10 million, both men and women, become victims of domestic violence every year. Domestic abuse is violence that occurs between two partners in a relationship and is defined as a series of behaviors such as hitting, beating, and choking in order to gain or maintain control or power in the relationship. With the help of Futures Without Violence, children and youth who have been exposed to or victims of this violence can get the help and support they need and can continue to implement policies, acts, and education in schools in order to prevent this tragedy.
According to RAINN, victims of sexual violence statistics states that an American is assaulted every 68 seconds. Sexual assault is the act of sexual contact or behavior that occurs without explicit consent of the victim, which can be in the forms of rape, fondling, unwanted touching, and or forcing sexual acts. Futures Without Violence has made many programs for workplaces and colleges that educate people on sexual assault, for example, Title X training.
According to the Office Attorney General for the District of Columbia, children account for half of the human trafficking victims. Human trafficking involves the use of force, fraud, or coercion to obtain some type of labor or commercial sex act. Futures Without Violence has made programs, trained professionals like law enforcement and immigration to prevent human trafficking as well as help the survivors heal and thrive.
In conclusion, Futures Without Violence has already made a difference in our society, but with the help of your donation, you can make a change in helping the prevention of domestic violence, sexual assault, and human trafficking, as well as helping the victims heal who have experienced these violences. These are some hotlines, and this is our works cited. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wait, did I?